about nudity in public, in front of kids. What do you guys think about that?
Um, it's it's just natural. It's natural. It's good for you.
Teach your kids not to stare. It's rude.
Hello, 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 my people. Welcome back to Lumina Pro. It's your boy Johnny Boy. Listen, guys. First of all, before we start, I need to apologize. I know I've not released any videos recently, but it's only because I've had a very busy few weeks, and it's been very, very, very busy. But outside of this, I've got a very busy life. That's what makes it very hard to upload videos. Very consistently. But I'm trying my hard. I've been doing a lot of research, and today, guys, listen. Let's just get into it. I've got a video, yeah, for you guys, and I've got a few videos by the way, so this is gonna be really interesting. But recently, it was one of the Pride, one of the six month holidays. The Pride World has. So they were doing a parade, and this is, you know what? Bit of warning as well. It's rated over 18. So if you have kids around, just send them away because this is disgusting. I wouldn't even want my child to watch this. So let's get straight to it, guys. Let's go, baby.
Brings you to Pride today.
It's a fun event.
Fun event?
Yeah.
And how do you identify kind of within the community?
I'm not into labels really.
Not into labels?
Yeah.
More so just kind of like an ally, just come here and hang out,
Yeah.
things like that?
Or whatever. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
but definitely a nudist
A nudist.
and an artist.
Okay, so you see, I imagine you probably see a lot of online discourse when videos like this come out of Pride events.
Wait, guys, wait. What the hell is a nudist? Is this a new identity or what? Because I'm mentally getting confused with all these identities. Like I'm not saying anyone should, identify with whatever they want to identify as, but guys, this is getting too much. A nudist? How old is he? Anyway, look at the hair on his chest. Oh, somebody help me. Somebody should come to tell their granddad or their uncle to come cover up. This is disgusting. If he needs shaving blade or whatever to just clear that grass on his chest, yeah, that weed on his chest. Those weeds. Crazy, disgusting. Now let's just get on with this shit.
Events with nude people around.
Yeah.
There's kids at a lot of these events. What's your opinion on that? Should nudity kind of be more welcoming around kids? What do you think?
Yes, because none of the crybabies and Karens who complain about it can ever explain exactly how a child is harmed by seeing a human body, and every study that's been done on the subject shows that it's not harmful, and children who grow up with it are actually more well-adjusted.
So people with like nudist parents, things like that, more well-adjusted.
Yeah.
Obviously, you were just nude before you threw that on. A lot of people are nude here today. What's your opinion on that? Do you think it's damaging to kids, or do you think it really has no effect?
I think that kids are born naked, and that as long as there's not any kind of sexuality added to it, that it's just nude. That's all it is. And so that's why I'm nude. I did it out of because there was a camera, but I guess
We're not worried about it.
now I'm like, I still have that little bit of where I'm from and the closed-mindedness, trying to shake that extra bit off and be more of who I am, and I still have that last minute cover myself up, and I shouldn't have that. But when it comes to kids, it is, as long as there's not a sexuality added to it, then it's more of just comfortableness.
So what brings you all to Pride today?
I'm proud and loud.
Wait. Before we go ahead with these three musketeers, let me just say this, right? About the other guy. That is disgusting. That is stupid. What are you even talking about? Kids, see, this is the delusion these people live in. It's actually insane because as a grown-up, why would you think this doesn't have a direct effect on kids? In fact, it's just simple morality. You have to cover yourself. Being in public and that naked, mate, we might as well just all do it if that's the case. If that was normal, I mean, everyone would be walking naked. We wouldn't even listen. We're not back in the what's it called, the Stone Age years where people just cover up. Oh, it makes it even more amazing. They even cover up. I even said it. They were using leaves. Oh my lord. Let's listen to this stupid three musketeers and say what they've got to say.
I just love to be naked in a crowd.
I just love to party and be naked, yeah.
People arguing from the right, from the left about nudity in public, in front of kids. What do you guys think of?
Hold on. I just want to hear that again because I don't understand what he said.
I just love to party and be naked. Yeah.
People arguing from the right, from the left about
I just want to party. I want to get naked. Yeah, I want to fucking party as well. I don't want to be bloody naked. No, I want to be clothed whilst I'm doing it with dignity. Somebody better fucking boot that guy to wherever he came from. I don't want to party. Not.
about nudity in public, in front of kids. What do you guys think about that?
It's just natural. It's natural. It's good for you.
Teach your kids not to stare. It's rude.
Yeah. Body freedom. That's all.
Do you think nudity is damaging to kids?
Wait. Let me put his face on.
Body freedom.
Yeah, more freedom. More freedom. More freedom from here. I'm fucking from India. And they put me back to England. You know, more freedom. And I've exercised my freedom to fucking in England, in America. I think he's in the States, yeah. Not the freedom in the United States. United States is where every fucking shit, all these disgusting things happen. You know what? By the way, this guy might be one of those here where they have to identify as what's it called, as one of those he who they she he him. You know what I mean? I think this guy is one of those where they have to partake in this shit to get their resident permits. It happens most of the time anyway. So I'm not surprised he's on about freedom. Freedom from who? Yeah, listen, if this guy is Indian, yeah, per se, Modi is not gonna be happy. President Modi is not gonna be happy if he sees this. Oh, he'll be coming for this guy. Oh my god, what a bad representation of a country. You know what I mean? Like in his country, I don't think he'll do that. You know what I mean? This is crazy. Grown men, look at these guys. You wouldn't even think anything is wrong with them. You know, that's the sad reality of this shit. You wouldn't think. All right, let's go. Let's see who else.
Do you think nudity is damaging to kids, or is it really no big deal?
So to me, I just think kids have to be educated. We have to be educated about this. That parents should educate their kids on the way how they were created over here. They should learn about both of different genders over here. Like you have male gender and a female gender over here. So and that's the thing. And also, it's just the kids need to learn about how they're created. It's just like, hey, you go to when you take a shower naked. That you go to the bathroom, you're half naked. And if you look at Michelangelo, one time they had a thing where they complained about Michelangelo, and it's just a statue. It never hurt anybody at all. It didn't do any harm to anybody.
Yeah, so nudity doesn't really harm the kids psychologically at all at a young age?
To me, I just think as long as they get proper counseling, if they get proper counseling over here, and also if they're told about what nudity is, and then why people do it for, I think that would be the best best way right there.
So what brings you to Pride today?
Oh, well, we were actually nearby. We saw the...
Wait, guys, this Mr. Know-All, I feel sorry for him. I literally feel sorry for him because, in a very nice tone, like he said it, kids need to be taught. They need counseling where they teach them nudity is normal. We all know that nudity is normal, mister. Just shut up, because we do not want to hear it from you, because you don't know what you're talking about, because you're naked, fully naked, not half naked, fully naked, out in public. Out in public. What else do you want to say? Oh, I beg you, mate. Shut up and go and dress up. Then you'll look like a proper man. Idiot. Nobody wants to hear what you even want to...
company at the Orpheum Theater, the Broadway show.
Again, the same question for you. I don't know if you've seen it yet. You have a lot of nude men, nude women, fully in the nude walking around. I've done a lot of interviews with them, asking, is it potentially damaging to kids to see? What's your opinion on it? Is it appropriate for children to kind of see fully nude men?
Well, I know it makes my 9-year-old uncomfortable. She's voiced it to me. But they actually wanted to come back into the Pride Parade area to come and see if the playground was open. Because they love this playground. So they weren't too uncomfortable to want to come back here and see it.
But in the end, they just want to go to the playground, right?
Yeah. And they averted their eyes, but they did discuss it. Yeah, you had something to say about someone was wearing something, right?
They were wearing a cape and the Star Wars helmet, but nothing else.
Nothing else? How did that make you feel?
Grossed out.
Grossed out? Yeah.
But yeah, so we left the parade but came back because
Now you see this beautiful soul. A little girl is actually saying that she feels grossed out by these adults. Who's the future of this world now? You gotta remember, these are middle-aged men. You know? I don't know if it's because they're predators and they just want to identify as anything so that they can explore their innate sexual desires, their disgusting sexual desires. Because it's easier to prey. It's easier to prey on the vulnerable, on people that are up there, they don't even know what they identify as. Do you think it's their fault? Society is the problem. These people need help, clearly. But you know what? The fact that they're forcing their whole what's it called, agenda, yeah, excuse me, the fact that they're forcing their whole agenda down our throats, that's what makes it very, very violating. Very violating. It's out there in the social space where people are supposed to connect, where people are supposed to bring their kids, their families, you know what I mean, their friends, and everyone just has to visibly see this out in public. Raging.
They wanted to go to the playground, so I think they'll survive.
What brings y'all to Pride?
Freedom and freedom.
Holy mama, holy mama, holy mama. Wow, wow, wow. Who's this rumbo jumbo? Why is he even jumping around? Why can't he just not stay steady? Wow.
Freedom and dancing.
Disgusting.
Expressing ourselves.
So how do y'all identify within the community?
I'm non-binary.
I mean, so I'm pans. I grew up, I thought I was straight, and eventually talking to people and experiencing things, I kind of learned I was pans. And so with that came like the need to be like free. And so like that's partly why I'm naked.
Part of the new thing?
Yeah. And
He said he needs to be free. Free from his own flipping ideology. Free from his own oppression. He's oppressing himself. That's what it is. I don't know what he's running away from that he needs to be free. The fact that you have to speak to people to basically come to the conclusion that you're not the sex you are. I feel sorry for you. If you do not know what sex you are and what you like, if you're straight, or if you like other things as well, then you've got a serious issue. Even the doctors might not be able to help you. You know what I mean? I think this is a mental problem, you know. Like on a serious note, because nowadays, mental health issues are just rampage, you know. So, I won't be surprised if this is psychologically linked to people's mindset, to people's way of life, to their desires, you know, all those things. I think they're all linked up. But it's actually scary, man. These are all, I've not seen anyone. I've not even seen women, to be honest. This is men. Wow. They need to grow some bloody cahotas. Grow some, you know what I mean? Man, come on. Woo, we're losing this shit.
and it's fun, and I like running into my friends out here, and it's just a good vibe. It's so much better than sitting at home.
So the final question for you. I imagine you guys see a lot of the online discourse between the right and the left, people
Lauren,
arguing
stop
whether
jumping
nudity at
around.
Pride is okay with kids, kink at Pride is okay with kids. What's your opinion? Do you think nudity is, damaging to kids, or is there really no evidence for that?
Just in general, sex work is okay. So is being nude in public. San Francisco's kind of all about that. So
Like we need a place somewhere for it.
Yeah, San Francisco is all about that. This is the problem, man, with America. I love that country so much. You know, America is so beautiful. But it's the land of the devil. It is the land of the devil, you can tell. Like the other guy was just finishing up. He's saying we need somewhere to express themselves. Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what it reminds me of. Our generation of flipping flopped. Trust me, we are done. If this is what men are doing, you know what? You know the conclusion I've actually come to in recent days. Excuse me, guys. The conclusion I've actually, sorry, just getting dry throat. But the conclusion I've come to in recent days is men are going through their female transition, female hormone transition, or whatever you might want to call it, if you get the point I'm making. And women are going through their male transition. This is actually very crazy because men don't want to be men anymore. Oh, it's crazy. I'm gonna say this, but this is what gives people like Andrew Tate a platform. Don't get me wrong, he's not always wrong. But there's certain things he says is just out of order, you know what I mean? I don't care how strong you are, how big you are, or how successful you are. You have to be sending the right message, so I don't care. I love Andrew Tate, don't get me wrong. But I just agree with certain things he says. But this is the thing that gives another platform to people that are just extremely crazy. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to be a feminist anymore. But you know what? People need to be feminists because the next clips I'll be going through, it will be about women, the definition of a woman, and you'll be shocked how these people just contradict themselves. But anyway, let's finish this.
Yeah.
San Francisco is kind of like the only place where we can be kind of free and out in public. It's crazy. I mean, it's trippy being out here nude. I know there's kids that I don't really like that, but I also want them to experience this event too. So I just try to be really respectful about it. And if I see kids, I can walk the other way. It's tough. It really is. It's a tough thing. Give us an 18 and over section. You know, like I like that.
Yeah. But also, we were all born this way, so why be ashamed of it?
Be proud of it.
Nudity's fine. Nudity's okay. Just like be respectful of other people. You know.
100%.
Yeah.
So I'm a news reporter with a media company. Obviously, there's a lot of naked dudes with their sound stuff around here. Is that legal in the state of San Francisco? I mean, in the state of California?
Yeah.
You want to go talk to our media relations people? They'll talk to you about everything.
I have one question for you guys. I'm a news reporter.
Okay.
So obviously there's a lot of nudity around here, men, women, transsexual stuff going on. And there's kids, wandering around the event. I'm not sure on San Francisco's laws or California's laws. Is it legal for nudity to be presented in front of kids?
Nudity is legal, yeah, within certain boundaries.
But then, what are the boundaries? Do you know?
Coupled with a lewd act. Yeah, anything coupled with a lewd act or anything being done for sexual gratification that involves other people.
Okay, but this event wouldn't be considered for sexual gratification.
No, if they're walking around and it's out, that's right. That'd be different than if they're masturbating or if they're forcing, like flashing people, right? Like trying to get their attention, flashing. But no,
and even with kids, it's fine to be nude as long as there's no masturbation or anything like that. Yeah. So, how do you identify personally within the community?
I guess you'd call me a cisgender.
All right, guys. Before we go ahead, this is the part that basically disgusts me the most, because guys, let's be honest. If the governments were basically voting for, our elected officials, if they're not putting laws in place that protects people from nudity and all that, I lie. This was a law where if you're out in public, either having sex in public or doing something disgusting in public or naked in public, you can get arrested, right? I don't know when that changed. I don't get it, because it seems like there's powerful people behind all these movements, and they allow for these laws to be changed without us even noticing. Because this is a bit weird. Why are the police actually telling us what the law is now? Like, as far as they're not, physically masturbating, or there's no sexual there's no sexual gravitation towards someone, then there's a problem. No, it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to take something once you're already naked for it to become illegal. You don't have to perform a sexual act, before nudity it's wrong. Basically, what they're saying is nudity is lawful. Literally, they're allowed to do that. You give people an inch, they'll take steps. In fact, they'll take miles. Forget about steps. This is what exactly was happening out there.
Straight white man.
Just kind of an ally to the community.
Yep.
Do you think nudity in front of children is a bad thing, or is there really no harm done?
Well, according to everything I've heard, that there's no evidence that there's any harm from just children seeing nudity. Mm-hmm. But then again, also, not everything should be made for children. There should be adult areas too.
Yeah.
And if you don't want your kids to see what goes on at Pride, don't bring them. I mean, there's other events here in San Francisco, like Beta Breakers, where there's nudity. People.
You know what? For once, I'll say I agree with him in certain things he said. Not everything. But guys, it's actually true. Don't take your kids out there. Stay away from these environments. But it comes down to the question as well, and I would like you guys to put down in the comment section what you think about this. Is if that's the case, right? If that's the case, then why do we all live in a very coherent, coexisting society? There's no need to live in a very coexisting society, because at the end of the day now, certain people have got their rights and they're forcing it down on other people, and we just have to accept it and just say yes. Because I don't see straight people going around telling people that, oh, I'm a straight person, and I identify as he or she, and you have to address me like that. No, nobody cares about that. And you know what, we'll be having other videos about that anyway, so look out for that. And I might do a section about politicians, because most of them can't even answer these simple questions. But our society, basically, look at this naked looking ugly fool. Our society is basically disrupted. And if we don't stand up and fight for our rights, and freedom, but this is the thing, this is for the future generation. If not, we're done. This will become a norm, and we can't do anything about it right now. So imagine down the line, we won't be able to change the future. And the little time we have in this world, we have to realize the fact that not everything will go as smooth as we think. Sometimes there's certain things, there's a gray area, and we have to stop. Because if not, our children, their children, our grandchildren, great great grandchildren will be coming. This world will just be unbearable for them. No morality, nothing. This is actually disgusting. It's actually scary. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. There'll be a couple more coming down soon. I love you guys, and I appreciate you. And thank you very much for watching. Stick out and wait for more.